It's the New York Yankees taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shopping. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
Well, this place is red. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. Just about to get underway, and on the hill in this one, Jacob Duck. What should we keep an eye on here?
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. A solo shot. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. And the streak is alive. He's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this guy think he is? Joey Votto or something? Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Vince Kinslow. Thomas in his 13th season, 31 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, you talk about a pitch coming in on a frozen rope. The challenges of catching up to 100 miles an hour or above is just tremendous. You see it, at least you think you do, but by the time you swing, it's in the catcher's mitt.
And that is out of play. And that one is lifted in the air. Quezada has this one sized up. Makes the grab. 2 down. Next to hit, Milt Walker. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And the 0-2. Center field, Schaefer. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. Here's the catcher, Scott McGee. Cut on and missed at 101. 0-1. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. The wind of the pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Nino Guerrero, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swinging a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he's out at first. Runner on at first with one gone. Next is the designated hitter, Jason Garrett. And that one fouled off. Tying run is at first here in Game 1 of the ALCS.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
2 outs. Swing and a miss at a slider. And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Eric Anderson leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention, even if you're sitting on the pitch. Good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
1 down, base is empty. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. High fly ball out to center field. Schaefer. And there are 2 down. So the lineup flips over. So in now for Cleveland, Vince Kinslow. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Out to short, Nimula. Throws to first in time, and that ends the inning. Bottom 4, stepping up for the Guardians, Richard Barney. Thomas back to work. And there's a strike. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Walker now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. The Yankees leading by 4 here in Game 1 of the ALCS. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. strike two.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Bounce to the left side, and that's just foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. So in now for Cleveland, Nino Guerrero. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Guardians, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. And now the DH, Jason Garrett. Struck out swinging his first time. That's in there, and that's strike one.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. They got it for out number 2.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Stinson stands in now, looks at that one inside. And a big swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
High fly ball out to left field. Quezada gets under it. And that is that. Back here in Cleveland, stepping in the long ball threat, the man Thomas. Thomas mashed a couple of homers in his last game. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Now a relay to second. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step.
Knee checks the runner. Dives back out. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Back to right. Bird makes his way towards it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground. Tosses to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. At the plate, Aiden Miller. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 1 of the ALCS. That one in triple digits.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And there's 2 down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Thomas back to work. Late on that fastball.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Right through there for a strike.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him looking. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Stepping in, Scott McGee. That one finds the zone. 0-1. The Yanks leading by 4 here in the late stages of game 1. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2. And they'll do it again. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. The Yankees 4 and the Guardians nothing. Now it's the DH, the man Thomas. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Nino Guerrero.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Foul ball there. Struck him out looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And first offering is fouled off. And that drops in for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Stinson in the box again. Takes a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the ALCS. Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Sergio Encarnacion. Thomas was really fantastic in this ball game, both on the mound and at the dish.
What a show he put on for the fans, Boog. Just a force in every phase of the game. He's a special talent.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm ty&shy. We'll see you soon. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Cleveland Guardians. ty&shy, Chris Singleton with you, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Well, winning Game 1 on the road was huge, Boog, and they can put a stranglehold on this series with a win here in this one, and that's obviously the goal. You want to go back home up 2-0 with a chance to wrap up the series in your own ballpark for sure.
And if it goes the other way and the series gets to 1-1, it's a total reset as we change venues for the next 3 games. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set. Today's starting pitcher, Salvador Fuentes. What do we need to know here?
Just a 4-inning start his last time out. He took the loss. They're looking for more out of this guy today.
So 2 down. Here's a big power threat. The man, Thomas. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that is a foul ball. Thomas made it rain homers in his last game, going deep 3 times. That one laced to center and a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So man aboard. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Robert Burton. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty rare to see a 3-homer game like he had last time out. The only active player with at least 4 3-homer performances is Mookie Betts, who's tied for the all-time lead with 6.
And that is that. Yankees nothing, Guardians coming up. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. First and third, 1 down. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. That should get the dugout going. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 3-1. 8 straight games with a home run.
Well, tie in some great hitters at the plate. Griffey, Mattingly, Dale Long. This is just impressive. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that. And that time, that ball was hit hard.
And first offering is fouled off. Hot shot to third. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Yankees 3 and the Guardians 2. And up next for New York, the man Thomas, looking to do more of what he did back in the 3rd.
No doubt that 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat.
And that one wrapped foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one's back. See you later. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 6-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, the man Thomas. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 9-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. Kinslow getting ready to hit. This could end it. Towards first, gets to it with a slide. Onto the pitcher, to the bag himself, and gets the out to end it. Wow. Thomas really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. A special game at the dish with 3 homers.
Well, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
Our final score here, 9-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. This some rich shit by Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? Terrible thing away. New watch, the color just spoke to me. A parrot was in the face. New rat, they dose to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. While plastic taking my coat from me. I'm the dopest. She on the dopamine. Locally, I be lowest keys. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold.
It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the New York Yankees. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
And Boog, this is as close to an elimination game as you can get without it actually being one. Going down 3-0 would more or less just end this thing. So this game's going to tell us whether we're going to have a real series in store for us or if we're just going to be packing our bags and going home.
A lot of people feel these teams are more evenly matched. The first 2 games would indicate. So we'll see if we get a bounce-back performance in this one. It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3. And we'll be back in a minute to get it started. Almost ready to get underway and towing the slab, Bo Stahl.
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Put my life on the lines when I write heartfelt words, meant to fill hearts with a bright light. My eyes stay focused on the end of this tunnel. So far this life has beat me up, and now I'm ready to rumble. The jungle is hungry, predators want me. I can't escape from the torment of knowing I'm putting the world at stake. I know it's been a while, they've been saying you can't be great. Leave the decisions to the politicians.
And that one fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And it's gone. That one felt good. That's his 7th home run of the series. It's 1-0. 9 consecutive games with a home run.
They'll just dialed in at the dish right now. 9 games in a row. That's just unthinkable. Congrats to him. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
1 out, bases empty. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And there are 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. It's a bomb. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 4-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Now it's the power speed combo. The man, Thomas. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Out in front, rip foul.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Ranging back, it's gone. Grand slam. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 10-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better.
They get 1, and it's a double play to end the ball game.
This team has been truly dominant in the series. Up now 3 games to none. Pretty demoralizing on the other side. You want to get this thing over as quickly as possible. So stay focused, come back for the next game, and close out this series.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
This one ends the final 9.
So fine, baby, you just blow my mind. Baby, you're the last thing that's playing on my mind. When I go to sleep.
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the New York Yankees. John Shelby, Chris Singleton with you. And Siggy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4. So just about set now, and towing the slab in this one, the man Thomas.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Vince Kinslow, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And there's one down. Richard Barney digs in for the Guardians. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And a foul ball.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Swing and a miss at a slider. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
And here is Milt Walker. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets the man Thomas stepping in now for the Yankees. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His 10th home run of the series. It's 2-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity is not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Fourth game of the ALCS. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Scott McGee.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. That's in there. And that's strike 1.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series losing to the San Francisco Giants.
So in now for Cleveland, Nino Guerrero. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. And he'll be safe at first. So man aboard, Jason Garrett digs in for the Guardians. On the ground, 2 ball. On to second, they get 1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning. Back in the Bronx, new inning getting started. Stepping up for the Guardians, Theodore Stinson. That one in triple digits.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And now, Eric Anderson. Comes up empty.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Two out, space is empty. Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
He swings and fouls one off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. No runs, no hits, no errors. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Swinging a foul out of play. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's back there. Gone!
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Wang brings it in, and there's one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Richard Barney, struck out swinging his first time. Splits the plate, 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And that is out of play. Yankees up by 3. Right through there for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Caught and looking for the K. So they go. Fourth game of the ALCS. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Scott McGee. Thomas back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Seeing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
That one in triple digits.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
One down, base is empty. Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 4 of the ALCS. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the center fielder, Theodore Stinson. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
2 strikes.
Got it. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
0-1 down. Swing and a foul straight back. Swings and misses. Now it doesn't strikeouts for him in this one.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts.
Bottom of the inning. Now up is the Yankees DH, the man Thomas. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that one is out of here.
Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. With a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
And first offering is fouled off. Fought off foul. swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Bird makes the grab, one away. Richard Barney getting ready to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one fouled off.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
And the right-hander deals. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Walker, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
That one ripped but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Late here in game 4. This one popped up. He makes the grab, and that is that. The Guardians go down in order. The man, Thomas, will hit next. 3 for 3, and he's homered 3 times. That one down the line. Oh, and it hits the base. Throws to second. And he's out. But 1 run does score. Thomas back to work. Check swing, called strike. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Back to the dugout after watching 103 go by. Not much you can do against that pitch.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
Ball hauls it in for the out. Out number 2. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Jason Garrett. That one in triple digits.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
And a foul ball. The Guardians with a lot of ground to make up here in game 4 of the ALCS.